Good morning, traders. It's Friday the 29th of April and it's the final update of the week. My name's Mark Owen. Let's say it's been a fantastic trading week for us at Phoenix Blue this week, which is a very positive way to finish the week and month. It has been a tricky month throughout the first few weeks. What can we say? We have to stay diligent and strict with our rules. Focus when times get tough, because it will do for all traders out there. Anyone that says they don't actually have any tough times are not actually being honest, or they're probably not trading. So how do we do that? Well, a lot's to do with psychology, having to stay on top of ourselves. It's good to surround yourself by fellow traders, because you need that moral support sometimes. And this is where we at Phoenix Blue, we run like a little family. We all are like-minded individuals, striving to succeed, managing client money, and looking to improve on a daily basis. And we're having some fantastic results. So if you are new to our YouTube channel, what I would say is please make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media devices you're actually working with. So Instagram and Facebook, we are called Phoenix Blue Trading. Should you have any questions about any of the materials we produce, either on this video or any of the other 50 or 60 videos that we've produced this year, please email info@phoenixblue.co.uk. Should you want to come and understand our teaching methods and the way that we actually trade and look to present work with one of our programs, then again, please either email info@phoenixblue.co.uk, or you can, as of next week, we'll be able to go onto the website and call us directly, or live chat, whatever it may be. Come through the website, send in an inquiry, attend one of our seminars or workshops. The next one will be on the 18th of May. We will be giving details at the end of this video and future morning updates on how you can actually register for the event. Spaces are limited. It is a free 2-hour workshop where you can get to know some of the members of Phoenix Blue, see what we do, and if it's something you'd like to take further, then obviously that's something we can discuss in person. Okay, so what's happened this week? Well, it's been a week of complete turnarounds, up, downs, major news driven. The dovish Fed have been maybe a little bit more hawkish than normal, but still on the dovish side. They have taken out certain comments about, in terms of raising rates, it's not dependent now on emerging markets, it's more dependent on the labor markets, which are good, and other data generated by the US, which has been a little bit shady, to tell you the truth, of recent. Then we had New Zealand. They kept interest rates the same, created a nice big shoot up in the Kiwi dollar across all pairs. And then we had the Bank of Japan, you could say, disappoint the market, and that's how it's been taken, by actually doing nothing with their monetary policy statement. No further stimulus, no negative interest rates. So all the rumors, the big spike up of the rumors, absolutely got swamped, and the buying of yen actually came in twice as fast as the selling. So we're going to have a look at some charts in a minute. Starters, we're going to go to the dollar index, and in fact, let me just see what the news is today. Sorry about this. So the news is 8:02 UK time now. So in 58 minutes, we have the Swiss National Bank, Mr. Jordan speaking, which should show some major, again, another major news announcement, which could see some huge volatile swings on this particular currency. And then at 1:30 UK time, we've got the GDP month on month from the Canadian dollar. So that's it in terms of news this Friday. Let's have a look at the dollar index. Okay, so the dollar index, we're looking at the weekly chart, and what do we see? Well, we've put in our demand zone here, and we can see this where the market's come in a few times over the past year and a half, and we'll be looking to see maybe some sort of correction here, or a little bounce. If not, the next real stop is going to be in and around 92.25, which is the 618 of the major move up, and we can see where it's tested this 618 level in the past. Now, if that does break, we are going to see a huge sell-off in the US dollar. Where it's going to head to, who knows, but your next sort of major levels are going to be around 88. So if that happens, we're probably going to see the euro break through 115. We'll see the Swissy break through 95. Do you know what I mean? This could be, like I said a couple of days ago, we would be expecting maybe some direction after the Fed and the Bank of Japan and the Kiwi chairman spoke. This could be the direction we were looking for. It's not the ideal one. It's not the one that we've been focusing on and looking for since the beginning of the year. But hey, direction is direction. I'm adaptable. So what this means is if this breaks, then perfect. We've got opportunities to sell off the dollar, and there'll be fantastic upside. So that's the dollar index. Right. So we're going to go through to live charts now, and we're going to start with safe havens. And the reason we're starting with safe havens is because we can see how to correlate and look at particular markets and what to trade. So where we're starting at today is dollar yen. Well, you can see the Bank of Japan disappointment. We were up at over 1170. We were quite happy. We took a trade in at 1070. We banked our first profits. Next ones were at break even, and then obviously the news came out. Disappointed. We got stopped on our second trade, and in that trading day, or that night I should say, because it went pretty static throughout the day through European and US sessions, it just couldn't break through the 108 barrier. Then last night we've seen a break through the 108 barrier, and it's now attacking 107s. If we go up a time frame, I think we're going to look, next stop is really going to be 105.36, somewhere around that point. There's no reason why it shouldn't get there, and it shouldn't get there relatively quickly. So intraday trading, this could be something to look at, whether it's 1 hour, 15 minute, whatever your strategy is and however you want to apply yourself. Personally, I'll be looking for a pullback to 108s. If it comes, fantastic. If it doesn't, not a problem. The next particular market we're going to look at is the gold market. Okay, so why gold? Well, gold is another safe haven. So what we can see here is nice beautiful trend line, or channel we should say. The market broke out, and then over the last day and a half, let me just go back to the daily chart. So since the Bank of Japan called their announcement, gold went from 1237 up to 1280. So we've had Bank of Japan, dollar yen, go from 111.70 down to 107, so the buying of yen. And then we've had gold rally $60. So safe haven buying. Okay, does that make sense? We can see the market is going from let's call it risk assets into safe havens. So the next thing is, what should actually take effect from investors going into safe havens? Well, where is risk? Well, risk is usually within the stock markets. So we'd be looking at the S&P, the Dow Jones, those particular markets, and we can see that we've had the sell-off in the S&P. Now, it's not been as significant as what we would have expected, looking at what's happened with gold and the yen. But we did take another trade in here at 2095, which is sitting nicely in profit. Our trade at 2085 is also sitting in profit, and our trade at 2080 is sitting in profit. Looking at the way the other safe havens have moved, I would expect to see the S&P and the Dow potentially fall a little bit further. I think we've got a key level in around 2070 where we can see this spike here. Okay, I'd like to see a close below this. If we see a close below this, I think we sort of can expect a move down to 2040 at least. You can see where our targets are down at 1850. We are expecting a decent move on this particular market if it goes. So that's the safe havens. So that's the money leaving a risky asset going into a safe haven, or leaving the safe havens going into risk assets. So that's how we derive whether the market is risk on or risk off. Now, we took this trade here yesterday at 2095 because there was a discrepancy in the correlations. And what I mean there is that we were looking at gold rallying. We're looking at yen strengthening. But at the same point, leading up to this particular trade, the S&P was strengthening. So the sink wasn't there. So the lagging trade was the S&P. So we took our opportunity on the S&P, and then the S&P followed suit. So that was how our rationale worked with that particular market. Next one, just to finish off, we'll look at euro dollar. Euro's now just touching 114s. We will be looking to take another trade on this particular market into next week in and around 114.50s. But obviously a lot will correlate with that and the dollar index. So guys, that's our morning update. Do remember that Monday, bank holiday, is a non-trading day here in the UK, so there will be no morning update on Monday, which will be a nice lie-in for us, a nice resting day, or a day to review. Okay, the final thing that I am going to say to you is just a quick reminder, we do have a 2-hour workshop here in London. It's May the 18th. In order to reserve your seat and book your place, what you would need to do is you'd need to email info@phoenixblue.co.uk with reference London Workshop, leave your full name and contact number. Once you've done that, one of the team here will call you, give you full details, and reserve your seat. If you would like to bring a friend or share this with one of your friends, please do so. There is limited availability, so if you are wanting to attend, make sure you book it as soon as possible. If you have enjoyed today's content and any other content that you see on our YouTube channel, please feel free to hit like, ask us any questions at any point, either on the videos down below or send us an email in. Please share our information with any fellow traders. Okay guys, have a great day, and we'll see you after the bank holiday on Tuesday. Take care, bye bye.